Hello student, in this session I am going to discuss about different capacities and different volumes of lungs in case of human. Okay, so the device through which you can measure the volumes and capacities of lungs, and the device is known as the spirometer. And the data of the spirometer is known as the spirometry. So today we'll discuss about spirometry of human lungs. Okay. So suppose that this is the lungs of human, and this is the total volume of lungs. Suppose that this is the total volume of lungs. So we intake air and outlet air. Okay, so normally, suppose that you breathe normally. So this is my normal and the quiet breathing and the normal breathing or the normal respiration. So in case of normal respiration, as much as volume of air we intake, such amount of air also pass out. Okay, so intaking of air and outlet of air, the volume is same. The volume is same in normal condition. And this volume of air, when we intake or you expelled this volume of air in normal condition, in normal respiration, in normal breathing, this is known as the tidal volume. So suppose that this is your tidal volume. So this is your tidal volume. So this is known as the tidal volume, which is about 500 ml. Which is about 500 ml. This is the tidal volume. Okay. So this is the whole lungs, and this is the only this portion is using for the normal condition. Suppose that I am taking forcefully air. So this is the forceful inspiration. So forcefully, now I am taking the extra amount of air beyond the tidal volume. So this is the extra amount of air now I am taking forcefully beyond the tidal volume. So this extra amount of air, I am taking by inspiration. So this is known as inspiratory reserve volume. So which is known as the inspiratory reserve volume. This is known as the inspiratory reserve volume. Okay. Now, suppose that forcefully I pass out the air. I expel the air. So this is the forceful expelling of air. So forcefully I expelled the air. So this is known as expiratory reserve volume. So forcefully I expelling the air, some extra amount of air I also expelled beyond the tidal volume, and this volume of air is known as the expiratory reserve volume. Suppose that in forcefully I expelling the air, this much of air beyond the tidal volume, extra amount, which is known as the expiratory reserve volume. So this is known as ERV, expiratory reserve volume. Okay. So this is the 1, 2, 3, and another parameter, some of the amount of air also present in the bronchus trachea and bronchi also, they have no role in respiration. This is known as the dead space air. This is known as dead space air, which is about 150 ml, which is about 150 ml. Okay. So this parameter we will discuss in a graph for the better understanding. Okay. Suppose that this is the y-axis here, and suppose that this is the 2500 ml, 250 ml suppose. Okay. And here this is the 0, 1000 ml, then 2000 ml, then 3000 ml, 4000 ml, and 5000 ml, and 6000 ml. So here this is the volume of lungs, or this is the lung volume in ml. Here this is the inspiration, and towards 0 this is the expiration. This is the expiration. So in normal condition, we taking air, as much as air we taking, as much as volume of air we take, then such amount of air also we expelled. So in normal condition, this is our normal inspiration, then expiration, then inspiration, then expiration, then inspiration, then expiration. So in inspiration it goes up. So this is the optimum inspiration. So this is known as the tidal volume of inspiration. Then it goes down, then it up, then down. So from top to bottom again, this is the expiration. This is the tidal volume of expiration. So as much as volume of air we intake, such amount of air also we pass out. So this is the tidal volume expiration. This is the tidal volume inspiration. So the volume which goes 2500 ml to 3000. So which is about, this is the tidal volume. So the tidal volume which is about approximately 500 ml, which is about 500 ml. Okay. Suppose that you forcefully inspired taking the air forcefully, then beyond the tidal volume inspiration, you also take extra amount of or volume of air. So this volume of air, this extra volume of air, which is known as inspiratory reserve volume. So this is known as the inspiratory reserve volume. So here inspiratory reserve volume, which is about 3000 to 6000, means which is about 3000 ml in case of male, which is about 3000 ml. This is the inspiratory reserve volume. So what is the inspiratory reserve volume? The extra amount of air inhaled beyond the tidal volume by forceful inspiration. This is known as the inspiratory reserve volume, which is known as inspiratory reserve volume. So likewise, if you forcefully expire the air, then it goes about this much. Suppose that you forcefully expire the or pass out the air. So this amount, this much. So suppose that this is 1200 ml. So this is the expiratory reserve volume. So what is expiratory reserve volume? So extra amount of air which expelled out beyond the tidal volume during forceful expiration. This is known as the expiratory reserve volume, which is about 25 ml. This is the 1200 ml. So which is about the 2500 ml minus 1200, which is about 1300 ml, which is about 1300 ml. So after forceful expiration also, there is some amount of air here. There is some amount of air left behind inside the alveoli, inside the lungs. And this amount of air, which is known as the residual volume. This is known as the residual volume. Okay. So this amount of air, which is known as RV or residual volume. So here residual volume, which is about 1200 ml, which is about 1200 ml. Okay. Now, so this is the expiratory reserve volume and this is the residual volume which left behind after forceful expiration. So this reserve volume and the residual volume and the expiratory reserve volume both combinedly known as the functional residual capacity, which is known as the functional residual capacity. So this is the another thing. So this is the tidal volume. So in normal condition, in quiet breathing, normally we take 500 ml of air and we expel 500 ml of air. So beyond this amount, we also inspire the extra amount during the forceful inspiration, which is known as the inspiratory reserve volume, which is about 300 ml. And beyond the tidal volume expiration, we also expel the extra amount of air during the forceful expiration. This is known as the expiratory reserve volume, which is about 1300 ml. So so this is the whole about of the different parameters. Now we discuss about different capacities. So what are the different capacities? So one is the inspiratory capacity. Inspiratory capacity. So what is the meaning of inspiratory capacity? So the volume of air, the lungs it can take or it can inspire. This is known as the inspiratory capacity. So inspiratory capacity means the volume of air, it is held by the lungs during respiration, during forceful respiration. This is known as the IC or the inspiratory capacity. So inspiratory capacity means tidal volume, inspiratory tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume. So which is known as the inspiratory capacity. So from this to this region, this is known as the inspiratory capacity. This is the inspiratory capacity. So inspiratory capacity means the volume of air it is held by the lungs during the forceful inspiration. So this is the amount. So which is the TB is the 500 ml plus which is the 3000 ml. So 3500 ml. Okay. Now Another parameter may be the expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity, the total amount of air which is expelled during the forceful expiration. This is known as the expiratory capacity. So expiratory reserve volume means during forceful expiration, the extra amount of air which is expelled beyond the tidal volume, this is known as the expiratory reserve volume, but this is the expiratory capacity. So expiratory capacity means during forceful expiration, the air which is expelled by the lungs, this is known as the expiratory capacity, which will be the tidal volume, expiratory tidal volume plus expiratory reserve volume. So which is about 500 ml plus expiratory reserve volume which is 1300 ml. So it is 1800. So it will be 1800 ml. Okay. So now another parameter is the functional residual capacity. Functional residual capacity. So this is the residual volume. So functional residual capacity means, so from this to this much. So this much space it is used during the forceful expiration, and this is not used. This is present residual amount. This is the residual volume of air present inside the alveoli and which keep the alveoli open up. Okay, and these two parameters known as the functional residual capacity. So this is the functional residual capacity. So functional residual capacity means expiratory reserve volume plus residual volume. So it will be 1300 ml plus 1200 ml. So how much? 2500 ml. Next, the vital capacity. VC means vital capacity. So vital capacity means, the vital capacity means the maximum amount of air expelled and maximum amount of air inspired. This is known as the vital capacity. So the vital capacity of lungs, it means the volume of air which inhaled and expelled forcefully, which is known as the vital capacity of the lungs. So vital capacity of lungs means, vital capacity, it is this much of portion. So this portion, this is the IRV, this portion, this is the TV, and this portion, this is the ERV. So VC, vital capacity, means tidal volume plus IRV, inspiratory reserve volume, plus expiratory reserve volume. So TV is 500, inspiratory reserve volume which is 3000, expiratory reserve volume which is 1300 ml. Okay. So 18 and 4, so 4800, so 4800 ml. So this is about 4800 ml. This is the vital capacity of the lungs. Now another parameter which is known as the total lungs capacity. So total lungs capacity. Total lung capacity in case of human which goes up about 6000 ml. In case of male, or the figure, it may be the 5800 ml. Okay, 5800 maybe. This is the average figure, and different figure you get in different book. Okay, So this is averagely 5800 or 6000 ml. This is the total lungs capacity. So in case of male, but in case of female, the capacity which is 20 to 25 less than the men. So in case of female, the total lungs capacity, it will be 4800 or 4500 ml. So total lungs capacity means inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume and expiratory reserve volume as well as the residual volume. So from here, so reserve volume plus residual volume plus expiratory reserve volume plus tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume. So here this is 1200 plus expiratory 1300 plus this is tidal volume 500 plus inspiratory reserve volume which is 3000. So here this is about 6000 ml. This is known as the total lungs capacity. So this is known as the total lungs capacity. So this is the total lungs capacity. So here we already discussed about different parameters like the dead space, the air which present inside the bronchus and the trachea. They have no role for the respiration. This is known as the dead space air which is about 150 ml. And the normal volume of air we intake and pass out during the normal breathing condition, quiet breathing condition, this is known as the tidal volume which is about 500 ml. But forcefully we intake extra amount of air, this is known as the inspired reserve volume beyond the tidal volume which is about 3000 ml. We expel forcefully extra amount of air forcefully beyond the tidal volume. This is known as the expiratory reserve volume which is about 1300 ml. So after forceful expiration, some amount of air also left inside the alveoli, inside the lungs, which is known as the residual volume in case of human, which is about 1200 ml, which is known as the which is about 1200 ml. Okay, so residual volume as well as expiratory reserve volume, this is commonly known as the functional residual capacity of the lungs. This is the functional residual capacity of lungs. So lungs is the capacity to accumulate such amount of air and it is functionally helpful for the lungs. That's why this is known as the functional residual capacity. Okay, functional residual capacity. So inspiratory capacity, the amount of air which is accumulate or which intake by the lungs in forceful inspiration, this is known as the inspiratory capacity. Likewise, expiratory capacity EC means the amount of air which is expelled by the lungs during the forceful expiration. This is known as the EC expiratory capacity, which is about 800 in ml. Okay, so vital capacity means the total expiratory reserve volume, the inspiratory reserve volume and the tidal volume. So everything, so these three parameters commonly known as the vital capacity of the lungs. So functionally this portion is using for the respiration, for the breathing. That's why this is known as the vital capacity of the lungs. And beyond the vital capacity of lungs, there is the residual volume which present inside the alveoli. So including VC plus residual volume, so the whole parameters commonly known as the total lungs capacity, which is about 6000 ml. So this is the whole about of the spirometry of human lungs. Means human male lungs. Thank you for watching.